enforcement's most important role is to uphold the law. But what happens when police don't even know the laws that they're enforcing, allowing a college law student to outsmart them?
Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now.
Or what about this officer who realized he was outmatched a little too late?
It's a federal law. You don't know the law. What the?
But first, let's begin with this case, where an officer was so ashamed of a teenager knowing more than him that he illegally detained him and even turned off his body cam to conceal the truth.
Why are you cursing me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help! Help!
No help.
Help!
In early spring 2022, Corporal Michael Pritch of Little Egg Harbor Police Department slammed on his brakes and stopped his patrol car. The reason? A teenager walking along the side of the road had just given him the middle finger.
Why are you giving me the finger?
What?
What's your problem?
What?
Why are you giving me the finger?
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why are you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No.
Legally, this teenager is free to go. Obscene gestures are covered under the First Amendment, meaning that it constitutes protected speech. This corporal, however, seems to have skipped social studies class.
I can leave.
Why are you giving me the finger when you're walking? Huh? Come here.
I'm free to go.
No, you're not.
What?
Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
Why?
Because.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Have a good one.
Please.
Fucking pig.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
What? Get over here. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not a crime.
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a fucking crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Why are you cursing me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help!
What you're seeing is a teenager being illegally detained. And though it seems like Corporal Pritch doesn't know the law, the fact that he turns off his body camera right now is a pretty good indication that he is well aware he's doing something wrong. It's not until another officer arrives on the scene that he turns his camera on again.
What am I doing that made him detain me? What legal right?
Every time I rode by him twice, he shot me the finger. So I turned around and say, "Well, you're
Is that a crime?
No problem." Then he tells me
That's not a crime.
causing public disturbance.
Then he
That's
tells
not,
me to
no, that's not a
to
crime.
F off, pig.
Yeah, fuck off, big. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the fuck you want me to do? Because it's not a crime. I know my...
The teenager is right, and after the cops threaten to charge him for being a public nuisance, he sees just what he needs to prove he hasn't been one.
Public alarm, and you become a nuisance to the public. Okay,
You'll legally have to prove that I was a nuisance
When
to
you're
the public.
standing-
How would you do that? How would you do that? Is that a body camera?
that's what it is.
Perfect, perfect.
Realizing they have no legal recourse to actually detain the suspect, the officers are forced to let him go.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Stay
All
out of the
right, am I free
roadway.
to go?
Don't give us fingers.
Shut the fuck up.
Stay out of the roadway. Stop causing a public alarm.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Am I
Stop
free to go?
cursing.
Am I
You're free to go.
Stop cursing. Go fuck.
You're free to go.
While these officers weren't obeying the law, the next officer on our list decided to simply make laws up. Fortunately for him, he's dealing with a civilian expert.
As a tourist.
Well, no, you're not visiting as a tourist if you brought a car with you.
In 2019, a UAE citizen who was taking a driving tour of the US and Canada in his Lamborghini was pulled over by Trooper Donald Rummer of Albany, Oregon, for not having what he deemed the correct license plate.
Yes, sir.
The reason I'm stopping you is because you don't have any license plates on this car.
Okay.
Any reason for that?
I'm from Dubai. It's my license plate right there.
Okay, but you're not in Dubai.
I'm visiting as a tourist.
Well, no, you're not visiting as a tourist if you brought a car with you.
The driver goes on to explain that he shipped his car for his vacation, which required him to get a carnet of passage. In simple terms, a carnet is a passport for your motor vehicle. The trooper's ego, however, seemed to get in the way of his hearing.
What you need is a carnet.
What's that?
A carnet. It's a very rare thing. I know you're confused, but we
No,
fly
I'm
them.
not confused. If you want to drive this car,
Yeah.
you have to have a license plate from somewhere in the United States or a trip permit, which you don't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna provide
You
everything.
have something that says you can drive this car on the road?
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at that.
Of course. So it's gonna be a lot of documents. I'll give you one by
Because I
one.
think what you're talking about is the ability to import this, and what I'm talking about is registering it.
No. Well,
You have your driver's license with you.
yeah. I'm just trying to answer your question. I know it's confusing, but
No, it's not confusing. It's very simple. Let me see what you have that says you can drive it on the road in Oregon.
You understand in a second.
Pardon me?
You're gonna understand in a second.
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about right now.
The trooper does not, in fact, know what he's talking about. The driver has all the legal documents he needs to drive the car in the US. That doesn't stop the trooper from trying to deny that he does, however.
This is my permit. It's an international federal, and I'm gonna provide you with a driver's license in a second.
Do you have your insurance with you?
Yes, sir. So this would be the international driver's license, this would be the registration of the vehicle.
What is this?
The registration of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I need is proof of insurance.
Sure.
This is.
So the
This is Canada. Okay.
No, sir.
There you go.
This is UAE.
I need your insurance.
All right. Why are you so defensive?
Pardon me?
Why are you so defensive? I'm trying to.
No, I'm just asking for these documents, and you won't quit talking about other stuff.
No, sir. I provide you everything you've asked for.
I want your insurance.
There you go.
This is not insurance.
Sir, on the bottom, you can read it. It's insurance. The policy number is there as well.
Where are you taking this car?
After a topic change, when the trooper realizes it's insurance he's been provided with, the driver explains that he's imported the car to Canada, drove to the US, and will be leaving from Canada. The trooper remains insistent that the driver must have a temporary trip permit, although, according to Oregon law, that's only required for vehicles that are unregistered.
Imagine you want to drive your car in Europe. What do? You ship your car there, you drive it for a month, and you ship it back.
No, that's not what I do. Okay, look, you.
What is your question, officer? I can answer your question.
Look.
Yes, sir.
Here's your stuff here. You got to get a temporary permit, okay? I have another call I have to go to.
Sir,
be safe pulling out into traffic.
It's a federal law. You don't know the law. What the? I have another call. That was price.
Fortunately, the trooper didn't have any backup to feed further into his false confidence. However, the same can't be said for the next case. On September 14th, 2023, officers in New Mexico found themselves knocking on the dorm room door of an underage student after receiving a report that he'd had alcohol in his room. What they weren't prepared for, however, was how well-versed the law student was in New Mexico's rules.
To be honest with you, so we got a report that you were seen walking into your dorm with alcohol. So
Okay.
Is there alcohol in there?
I don't know if it's okay.
Okay. You have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay, can I see it?
You suspect me of a crime?
I do.
While many college students would have handed over their ID, Joel knows he's not legally obligated to. Officers must have reasonable suspicion of an individual to permit seizure of their identification. In this case, an anonymous call from a person who is not irrefutably reliable does not count as reasonable suspicion.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that. I do.
Okay, so from here on, let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now. You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you or yourself can articulate a crime that I've committed.
Okay.
So
I already explained to you why I'm here. Why
okay,
I need your ID.
I know what you're here, but okay, is my ID gonna tell you if there's alcohol?
Qualified immunity is a protection for government officials that provides them immunity from lawsuits that allege a plaintiff's rights have been violated. Essentially, Joel is reminding the officer that he can sue him if he at all believes his rights have been violated.
No, but I still need to identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
I do. If you don't want to provide that,
You don't
me,
want to call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
I
here if you'd
then
like.
calling up because right now, this is not what you want to do right now. Because this is a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
Okay. All right. Let me get a sergeant over here. Okay.
Yeah.
When the sergeant arrives several moments later, things begin to escalate.
Officer said here that if I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
Possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum, or else I won't get my ID.
Okay, so technically right now, yes, you could be arrested. for
Could.
that.
I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
Because I need that ultimatum. Because right now you're asking,
Yes.
and I have the right to say no. Because you're asking. You're not. It's not a lawful order. I need you to make it a lawful
you're
order.
being detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You need to see your ID.
Okay, and if not,
And if not, you could be considered
Could?
concealing identity.
because New Mexico statute says that concealing of identity is a secondary charge. I would have to have been arrested or suspected of a crime.
No.
Right now, you hear just hearsay.
It may seem absurd for the law student to be telling police that they need to threaten to arrest him. However, his motives for doing so are revealed rather quickly.
No, I need that ultimatum. I will give you my ID if you say that I'm going to go get arrested if I don't give it to you.
So you'll give us if we say that.
If you say that, yes, sir. Because that's already grounds for me to set up litigation against you.
So you're threatening to sue us.
I ain't threatening nothing, brother.
That's what you just said.
It's not a threat.
It gives you grounds to
It's not a threat. It gives me grounds. Does it?
The argument continues to escalate until Joel corners an officer about his knowledge of the laws he's being paid to uphold.
Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now.
Okay, so here's why we need your name and date of birth. I'm going to read you the law because you are a law student, okay?
Sean, can you...
According to
can
New
you-
Mexico, it's all being recorded.
Yeah, I know, but
My
those
body
are hard to
camera's
get.
running.
So I'm gonna use my own.
So concealing identity consists of concealing one's true name or identity or disguising oneself with the intent to obstruct the due execution of the law.
Am I obstructing?
Or, yes, technically you are.
Your investigation is investigating that I'm in possession of alcohol, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
and
we
if I
said.
don't give you, if I give you my ID, is that gonna tell you if I do or do not have alcohol in that room?
If
Or is it
you-
just a way
if you
pathway
deny-
to find me with something?
No. The ID is so that we can identify who we are talking to. If you wish to deny us access to that room, that is totally within your rights.
I know. Okay, so just tell me
So,
that if I don't give you the ID, you're gonna arrest me. Just
Okay.
say it.
Show us your ID. We need to see your ID. Or
Or-
you will be arrested.
Thank you. Y'all got that right? Yeah, you got that. Fucking pigs fool for.
Just like that, Joel has gotten what he believes he needs for a lawsuit. Unable to take further action, the officers concluded their investigation. On the way out, Joel could be heard celebrating in his dorm with his friends. These three people managed to outsmart the cops who were overstepping the lines of legality. But what happens when innocent civilians can't outsmart corrupt cops? Click this video to find out.